Hey guys, so I know I literally just made a video comparing the last 4 modern Battlefield games, but that was just basically about recoil patterns and how guns handled. One of you recently left a comment on one of my last 3 videos, and in that comment you made a really good point. You simply said that the reason Battlefield players will never altogether be happy again is because of how diverse Battlefield titles have been over the years. So in this video, I'm kind of going to compare the games again, but it's not going to be like a side-by-side. So whether your favorite Battlefield is Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, or even Battlefield 6, sit tight because we're going to have a little bit of gameplay and just commentary and analysis on the game feel. And one more quick thing before I start. I appreciate all the kind comments lately, but I am still a very small YouTuber, so if you enjoy this, please remember to like and subscribe. And if we can grow this channel enough and I get to 100,000 subscribers, Da Bomb from Hot Ones is made here in Kansas City. That's my promise. If we hit 100,000, I will do a whole teaspoon of Da Bomb. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, well it looks like I'm going to be able to blame everything I do wrong on having bad ping, so that's good. Okay, everyone, now don't grill me too hard. I never got to play this back in the heyday. I'll explain to you guys real quick while we're running. So the reason I've never played all those games that I listed in my community posts, like I'm talking Halo campaign, Modern Warfare campaign, Bad Company 2 in general, my dad is actually a pastor and I was pretty sheltered from just about everything growing up. I'm 30 years old now, so I don't know why I haven't gone back to play those things, but that's why I have never played a lot of things that most gamers play as standard. I probably would have been so into Bad Company 2 back in the day. We didn't even have internet growing up. Alright, I am dog shit. I can tell you right off the bat, this movement is satisfying as shit. Whenever you're sprinting, you can't strafe left and right. You can only run straight. Kind of annoying at first, but I'm sure once you get used to it, it becomes a mechanic you actually kind of like. So this was released the same year as Black Ops 2010. It's honestly bigger than I expected it to be for that time. Like, it still feels big, so I can only imagine how crazy this would have felt if you were used to playing, like, Black Ops 1. I don't know why I spawned where I did. I just feel lost. I got a kill, guys! I will say right now, having this red dot on here makes me like this weapon a lot more. The iron sights are really unique, kind of cool, but I'm not very effective with them. And other people are obviously way better at this game than I am. I'm having a hard time telling. It seems like this might be hit scan, but I really can't tell quite yet. I know snipers obviously aren't, but I kind of want to get like an overview of the map. Probably gonna get sniped on the way up here though. Kind of surprised this looks good in widescreen, by the way. Also just looks like the vegetation, like holy shit. Man, I miss this old clunky feel though, man. Gotta be a little bit of clunk. You gotta feel heavy. Your gun should feel like it's made out of metal, you know? Oh, shit. Oh, that has a lot of drop off. Is this damage tanks? No? Doesn't appear so. Okay, cool. I can't really tell if I, like, have to unlock this stuff or if it just comes standard. You'll have to teach me a lot in the comments. I'd love to read it. But there's a lot of stuff I don't know about this game. So I'm gonna look like a complete noob. Oh, hi. His ragdoll distracted me. Okay, I'm gonna go anti-tank, because obviously nobody's taking this tank out. Wow. They literally did it at the exact moment that I said nobody was taking it out. Okay. I'll stick to assault for now, then. Is it weird that I really like the footstep sounds? I like how there's a nice thud to them. Oh. We traded. I don't know how much of this is me sucking ass and how much of it is my ping. I saw a lot of you guys in the comments. God damn it, leave me alone! There it is. The ghillies. You guys say you miss the ghillies, and I am totally in agreement with that. I haven't been super into a Battlefield with ghillie suits, but why don't we have ghillie suits? What the hell? I also wanted to look at the faces on the character models. This is one way I will completely criticize Battlefield 6. In the beta, the face models looked so stupid. They looked like... It looked like someone had stolen the brain out of every character. And I think instead of fixing it, they gave up. And now, like, every character's face is covered up. I think they released some skins where it's not, but all right, let's do some sniping. I'm getting wrecked, so I saw Goal Magnum. Oh, here we go. Or it's not called the Magnum in this, but it's the Goal. Mortar or C4? Definitely keeping the C4. Okay, so these are like overarching upgrades. They're kind of the same for every class. I'm gonna go with the lightweight pack. Come on, someone show yourself. Oh wait, here we go. There's someone up here. There he is. Okay, that's a little bit too low. But also I just missed. I kind of like that there's no scope glint. I'm not gonna lie, I might end up playing a lot more of this. Oh, that would have been a headshot. Okay, I hit him that time. There we go, hit marker. Oh shit, okay, they're close. That's what I was about to ask. Are there suppressors? Yep, that's why I couldn't hear him. Oh, these are explosives? Holy shit. I think I found my calling. Never mind. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This is how the squad management works. That's nice and quick. I like that. You don't have to go to the pause menu to do this. I can definitely see why this is some of you guys' favorite. A lot of you guys' favorite. Like a lot of Battlefield players prefer this one. Where the hell was that? But it's got like a Arma 2 blend visually and kind of... What's that sound? Alright, someone in the comments, please tell me what that sound is. Killed you. Okay. Ah! What are the chances, man? It almost feels like these people have like 15 years of experience in this game and I'm new. Spawn screen in this game also gives you an overview. Why can't they just do something like this even in Battlefield 6? Oh wait, this is Bad Company 2. I need another window, I just make it, right? I think this will do it. That's pretty advanced for 2010. Can I mantle through windows? No, but I can jump through. Oh, hi there. You guys should also tell me like what kits are your favorite kits or like what the best weapons are and stuff. So I can come back in here and wreck people next time I play. Let's do one more life here. I feel like I'm starting to get kind of a feel for it. But for the sake of finishing the video, I kind of want to... Oh no. Okay. One more life. But for the sake of the video, I want to go on to Battlefield 3. Fuck out of here. You're dead. I'm getting kills, guys. Kind of have to jump crouch through the windows. I like that. Well, anyways, obviously very unique game feel here. Now that I've actually played this for a little bit, I am curious to see how much different Battlefield 3 feels. So let's hop on over to Battlefield 3. Oh yes, the classic Battlelog server browser. Alright, so I'm kind of excited for this one because this is actually the first Battlefield I played. Whenever I got to college, I finally had internet, so I was on a huge Black Ops 2 kick. But I had a friend on my floor in my dorm that had Battlefield 3, and he let me borrow it. Oh, because I was so used to Black Ops 2, multiplayer did not go well. I didn't even try it very much. I got wrecked for like 5 minutes, and I just never played it again. I was a little bitch. But I did play the whole campaign, and I thought it was sick. I don't remember it. I don't remember the story, but I was just mesmerized, dude. I like this map, though. Feels like honestly, it feels like a better version of Siege of Cairo. A little bit more verticality, more cover. This already definitely feels a little quicker than Bad Company 2. This is so small on this screen. I definitely hear some of the sounds that Battlefield 4 used. Ooh, I got him. Hell yeah. That's what I love about Battlefield, man. I like that I can't just sit here in full auto at long range. This is a great feeling game, man. Good old... Is that a Tanto knife that I've got out? When I wasn't using the Colonel 100 knife in Battlefield 4, I always used a Tanto. I'm so mad at myself for not getting into the multiplayer in this game back in the day. Like a whole era that I missed out on because I sucked at the game. We still got a little bit of that bouncy feel from Bad Company 2. This really does just feel like the halfway point between Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 4. I'm I'm gonna have to play some more of these 2 games so I'm not such a fucking imposter. Oh, ping diff, ping diff. I've never played this and thought about how much of Battlefield 4's game feel came from this game. I will say overall more visual recoil, which is totally fine because these maps aren't, or well, at least this one is not quite as long range as some of the Battlefield 4 maps. So it still works. Bloom feels nice and balanced. I can fire like 4 or 5 shots and be fine. I can burst and I'm fine. Oh, I didn't even check to see if there's a Comoros in Bad Company 2. I'm sure there is. I don't know when that got added. I'm sure it was probably a pretty old feature. You'll have to let me know that in the comments too. Just, you know what? Just flood me with information on Battlefield in the comments. I know Call of Duty existed and shit, but I don't understand why these games weren't 10 times more popular. I think it's just a patience thing, man. Like, everybody was so used to Call of Duty, and I was guilty of it. Oh, I thought I got flashbang. But anyways, I was guilty of it. I didn't like that I had to slow down my shots and stuff. I was impatient. I wanted to be able to, you know, drop 50 kills and laser people from across the map. But once you slow down and you get used to the firing pattern that you have to use to consistently hit shots at range, incorporate that extra skill set into that you have to have in gunplay in Battlefield, that's when it gets addicting. It just takes a lot more patience, I'd say. I guess gamers aren't necessarily known for being patient, though. Ooh, let's do some classic Metro. I don't even know what my ping is on this server, so it could go very poorly. I love Metro and Battlefield 4. I always knew it was from the Second Assault DLC, so it came from Battlefield 3. I don't think I've ever played the original Metro. The positive about this is I'll know the map. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. God, I don't know what happened. Something about the aesthetic, man. Like, my gun feels like cold steel, man. It doesn't feel like a plastic toy that I can just whip around. I love this overall blue tone. It makes it feel cold in here, dude. I think a lot of people didn't like that, but you're dead. Is this where they got the orange grenade indicator idea from? I gotta look at that. Kind of. Yeah. Vitsy Hacker. He is 95 and 15, so that is very possible. By the way, if you cheat in a game, any game, I don't hope you die, but I do hope you get electrocuted. Look, guys. Wait. Can I not use these? Is that an addition in Battlefield 4? Why is it so quiet? Some stuff's so quiet. Enhanced stereo voiceover language. Wait, what? Let's do this. Oh! Alright, that does sound better. Oh, yeah! Holy shit, that made a big difference. It made me shoot better, too. Get out of here. This doesn't feel as different from Battlefield 4 as I remember. 4 just kind of feels like a smoothed out version of... Oh, no! Feels like a smoothed out version of 3. Oh, yeah. Lots of screen shakes. I don't know anything about game development, but something behind the design philosophy for the character models used to be a lot better. I'm not shitting on Battlefield 6. I'm going to be playing it in this video. But, man, the old character models, I hope they can find a way to bring that back. Wow. That guy definitely died. He died hard. Whoa! Holy fuck. Okay, he is cheating. So, it slowly climbs. But once you start going, you don't want to stop. Otherwise, your aim goes way back down. But anyways, we won, and I obviously was the best player on the team. Don't look at the scoreboard. Ah, yes, the ribbons. Give me my ribbons back, man. Alright, well, with that, I think it's time to switch over to Battlefield 4. Oh, my precious. My sweet Battlefield 4. Flood zone. Let's do some flood zone, baby. I'm going to try to stay focused on the task at hand here. Game feel. Now, there are a lot more similarities to Battlefield 3 than I thought there were. But one big change, well, obviously, scale went up a decent little chunk. But also, gun feel. A lot less visual recoil in this game, and I think that was a smart decision because you can see how small your targets potentially would be in this game, and usually are. So it really helps you keep an eye on what you're shooting at. God, I just love this game. It feels so smooth. Not even the remote feeling of input lag. Don't you hate it when you get up here and you fall off this and you have to climb all the way back up again? Wow. That guy killed me and then fell to his death. I didn't pay any attention. Did they already flood the map? No, not yet. That's kind of cool. I can potentially show you guys one of the levolution effects. There's like a levee on this map, and if you break it, all this wet area underneath gets like 5 feet deeper, and you have to swim everywhere. Hence the name Flood Zone. Where is that from? There he is. See? See that right there? I can't do that in Battlefield 6. Maybe I'm bad. I don't know. Like if you tap fire and don't full auto, you can go up against the sniper in this game and kill them. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, I almost whiffed. There he is. Yeah. Frag round, little pussy. Come on, take me up there. I'm gonna kill these fuckers. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Look at this shit, man. God. I love it. I just can't get over this game, man. And all you people saying it's nostalgia, I promise you it's not nostalgia. Nostalgia is like if you played a game a lot and then you come back 3 years later and you're like, oh man, I miss this game. This game's not like that. Or I mean, it would be, but I have consistently played this game. You know, maybe with like a few month gaps. I play this game intermittently all the time. Yeah, didn't expect that, did you, little bitch? But this game is just, it's good, man. That's why I keep playing it. There you are. Haha. It's just so smooth. You seem like the frag round, bitch. I don't know if you were, but in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1, the voice acting, it was just absolutely perfect. I'm going to stop sucking Battlefield 4's dick now and just talk about the game differences. But overall, I would say Battlefield 4 really just feels like a more smoothed out and expanded version of Battlefield 3.
Thanks for bringing me back, Doc.
You're welcome, sir. A lot less visual recoil, a lot more attuned to like long-range fights. The scale went up quite a bit with the release of the next-gen consoles, Xbox One, PS4. They were like, you know what? Let's adjust the gunplay to fit the new level of scale that we're coming out with. I can't remember. I've never actually did it myself. Somebody always does it. There's a lot of stuff that I know just happens, and I never really do. Oh, wait. This looks like it. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just like that. We broke the levee. And this, like, surge of water. Like, the level of the water doesn't just go up. It sends this surge. Like, this big wave travels across the map. It's actually kind of annoying whenever you're trying to do certain things, but it's really cool. By the way, up to this point, these games, you can get them with all the DLC. So cheap. If you want to play these and you've never played them, I really recommend looking that up. Okay, I'm going to switch maps because this match could take quite a while. You know what? I'm going to do Metro again. It's like a 1-to-1 comparison, BF3 versus BF4. I was trying to keep the video pretty diverse, but it's kind of a comparison video, so I think this makes sense. Alright, so we're going to go Assault, and yeah, we're on the same side. A little bit brighter than Battlefield 3. I'm glad I can actually play and show you guys that I'm not complete trash at Battlefield when I'm paying attention. I also really like this orange silhouette. Shows you the guy that killed you. Same stairs. Yeah, it's kind of cool playing this again after I played the original finally. I think a big thing in this, in the ones that we've played so far, with movement, it really just feels like you're gliding across the ground, and the camera bobs a little bit just to simulate the feeling of steps, and it kind of goes in tandem with the footstep sounds and the sway of your gun. It's really satisfying. You're dead. Oh shit. As you can see, the map's the same, but the gameplay is a little bit different. There's some people that prefer 3, some people prefer 4. They're both amazing, but they're different. For some people, they weren't happy when 4 came out, and they still don't like it. I've had plenty of you in the comments say you could just never get into it, but that kind of leads into my point in this video, is that Battlefield games have just changed so much over the years. And then we have the independent titles like Battlefield 1, which we'll play next, that are just set in a completely different era, and so they have their own entirely different set of game feel. beyond like the core mechanics of running and stuff like that. It's honestly amazing how many great games they made while being this diverse. Like Call of Duty's changed over time too, but generally speaking, there's never been like oh my god, that could have been a clip. But generally speaking, Call of Duty, you know what to expect from the game feel every time a new title releases, and that's partially, you know, because it's a yearly release. But that's also why I think a lot of the time people aren't too disappointed by the new Call of Duty, because it kind of stays the same with slight modifications. And they're finally hitting that point where they're doing too much and people aren't happy with it. They miss the simple Call of Duty days. I just realized I didn't snipe in Battlefield 3, and I'm really sorry if anybody was really expecting that. I had to do it in Bad Company 2 because I've heard a lot of people specifically mention that about that game. So it felt kind of sacrilegious if I didn't try it out. But alright guys, I can get super sucked into Battlefield 4. This is like my favorite multiplayer game of all time. So I will switch now to Battlefield 1, and then my point will become even more clear. There's a lot of full servers right now, guys. I haven't seen this many full servers. I know a lot of them are Europe, but I haven't seen this many in a while. What the fuck? It's not actually full. Whoever it was, you left a comment either today or yesterday, which by now is yesterday or the day before that, saying that you missed Battlelog because of the inaccurate server counts. I feel you, buddy. You can tell before even getting into a game how different this game feels. Still got that nice Battlefield running feel, because that's the technical term for that, and I'm great with words. Oh, it's so hard not to get distracted by how pretty this game is. A lot more hip fire utilized in this game. And I know, yeah, like no shit, this game is different. It's World War I. But you gotta remember, this is a lot of people's favorite Battlefield game. So this is what they want. And it is so different. Way different. Still amazing, but it further stresses my point, you know? It's hard to please all Battlefield fans whenever the titles are so diverse. Yeah, you can't get away with the burst fire thing as much in this game. But you can throw grenades really goddamn far. Hell yeah. And that's a good thing, because I wouldn't have gotten that kill. And I'm not going to play Battlefield 5 in this one. It's actually, Battlefield 5 got improved a lot. It's actually a pretty great game now. But it just wasn't very smart to release that game right after this. Like, everybody's used to the feel of Battlefield 1, which I still think feels better than 5. So keeping the eras so close together just left a lot to be desired. And I think that's a big reason that that game never really took off, besides the other glaring issues. I'm not usually one to complain about there being women in the game. Whenever you're making a game that's supposed to be beautiful and historic, probably good to stick to the historical accuracy. A lot of immersion was lost when they decided, you know what, let's just pretend there were lots of women in World War II, and we'll make the main protagonist a woman with a bionic arm. They really chose the perfect color palette for this game, being World War I as well. Like as far as the environment goes. God, I forgot how far you can throw nades in this game. Ooh! I don't think I realized how effective this was against infantry. There we go. Look at that face model. That's how face it should look, besides like the distortion from it being on the edge of my screen. I know my FOV is crazy, by the way, but this is a big monitor. It looks really normal to me. I've had a lot of you guys judging me for my FOV. Alright, this guy's boring. And now I'm spotted. Someone's gonna pop this corner and fuck me up. Yep. Told you. He did have a Raider kit though, otherwise I might have killed him. Raider kits, that's another difference from all the other games. There were the OP weapons that you could pick up in Battlefield 4. I think that was a thing in Battlefield 3 as well. I think that just from the Battlefield Friends episodes I've watched. I could be wrong. Like in this game, it's more like a power-up. Like you get a kind of OP weapon, and you get extra armor / health. And I'm sure that's a thing that some people miss. You're definitely not as bouncy anymore. Oh my god. That was terrible. Am I gonna include that or cut it out? You also notice that the type of grenade I'm throwing is different because I'm not on the German team anymore. What the fuck? You guys see that? was trying to aim up and my view model was just leaving my weapon behind. But yeah, overall, I would say Battlefield 1 is, which like is true to World War 1, it's a lot more attuned to close range combat, hip fire, slowing your shots way down with these semi-autos. Alright guys, with that, we will go to our final game, which I'm sure you can already guess is Battlefield 6. I've got to say it while I'm here. I miss the old UI. This really feels like Call of Duty. This is the most Call of Duty feeling part of the game right here. It makes me clench my butt cheeks in slight anger. But come on, man. Look at his face. What happened, DICE? I remember in the beta, I was like, oh my god. I can't wait to see the full release when these faces are fixed. Now they're all just covered with balaclavas and stuff. And I will say, there were some complaints I had that have been tweaked. They did it rather silently. Like at first, the running felt off to me. And now it doesn't, like, so much. It's still a little different, obviously, but it doesn't bother me like it did in the beta and the initial release. And also I talked about, you know, the long-range engagements and how it's hard to, like, tap fire people because of the visual recoil. That has gotten slightly better, too, since I made that video, actually. So I tested it out again, and it feels a little bit better. My main issue right now is that I feel there's some input lag, man, and before you all go off saying it's your graphic settings, I have tried many settings. I've tried disabling DLAA, tried using FSR instead. Oh my god, that was really bad. But yeah, it makes it really hard to aim in like that type of scenario. It feels off. Then of course the game stutters a little bit too. I turned off frame generation. There's just not really a way to fix it. What is... Oh, it's a spawn beacon. The hell? I don't know why it was so lit up. Maybe that's a perk of mine? I don't know. I haven't gotten into this game enough yet. I don't know all the little details of it. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't want this to be a complaining video. I actually have been having fun with this. There's just some stuff that's it gets really irritating. I think a few of you saw my pinned comment. I didn't pin it until maybe like a day or two after I released my last video. But after playing Bad Company 2 and 3 a little bit in my other video, I'm a little bit more optimistic about this game because I realize that there's some aspects of the gunplay that are reminiscent of Bad Company 2 a bit. That might sound crazy to some people, but playing them one after the other, and I realized, you know, maybe they're just trying to cater to that a little bit more. They're trying to blend aspects of all the games together. Obviously, a little bit more chaotic. And I'm okay with chaotic. Like I said, I'm a Locker and Metro fan. The problem is that it feels like, even in the big maps, the areas of interest are all concentrated. So even the big maps feel kind of small. Just feels like you never get a break from close quarters crazy combat. And I think in this map, the main issue I have with it is it's areas feel kind of random, I guess. It feels like you can get shot from any angle at any time. It's like Metro if it wasn't in lanes. But part of me wonders, like, how much of the game did they actually not get to the point that they wanted it to be? Because they took on making a modern Battlefield again for the first time in a long time. They don't have the old execs with them that designed, you know, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, Bad Company 2. Those guys are all gone. And then on top of that, they're working on a Battle Royale. So it makes you wonder, like, how much of the imperfections in the game are just because they were spread so thin and kind of got in a rush at the end. I cannot see in that building at all. See, I can only see him because he had a scope. They really need to fix that. That's one of my biggest gripes. But anyways, guys, I think what I'm saying makes a lot of sense. And when you think about it that way, it makes it a little bit easier to be optimistic about Battlefield 6. As long as they keep improving things and making these little tweaks that make the game just feel slightly better, I think eventually this could end up being a pretty good time. I try not to always long for the past too much because every single time I've wanted a game to be a perfect sequel to another game that I love, it never works out that way. Like, at the end of the day, the game is going to be a lot different. And some of it we do just have to, you know, accept and deal with. I mean, you don't have to, obviously. You can just not play the game. I honestly just think, you know, Battlefield's never going to be the same. We're not going to get another game that feels like Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, or even Battlefield 1. Battlefield has changed, and some of the ways it's changed, I'm not the biggest fan of. But the game is a lot more enjoyable when you kind of step back and think of it as, like, you know, every Battlefield's always been way different than the previous one. We did get, you know, a lot bigger jump in the level of difference because of those original BF4, BF3 devs not being there anymore. But the game is not a complete miss. Like, this is not another 2042, and I'm personally super thankful for that, because if that were the case, I would just say Battlefield is completely dead and give up. But overall, I think my whole point was just to be a little bit more optimistic about Battlefield 6 and just to show, like, you know, Battlefield has always changed. It's never stayed the same. It's been very different throughout the generations, and everybody wants different things. So no matter what they do at the end of the day, there's gonna be some disappointed fans. Let me know what you think, guys, and please drop any facts about your favorite Battlefield in the comments. I'd love to learn more, and especially if I'm going back to play more Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3, it'd be great to know things about, you know, weapons, places to go, best maps, equipment. So spill your guts down there, and I will be down there browsing along with you. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching all the way through. It's one thing for someone to click on your video, but whenever I see that people are watching all the way to the end, that really means a lot. So I appreciate those of you that stick around to this far in the video. And if you enjoy my content, please remember to subscribe, because I will do that fucking hot sauce. Alright everyone, well, I will see you in the next one.